and welcome to the official unveiling of the State Historic Marker.
My name is Kelly Lee.
So we are here today because the Bethel Burying Ground was among the first independent cemeteries for the free Black community in the nation. The remains of more than 5,000 individuals are interred beneath the playground on the other side of this fence. The committee was formed to develop a meaningful, site-specific public art memorial that reflects the burying ground's significance to Philadelphia's history and to celebrate the lives interred. We are hopeful that by this time next year, 210 years since Richard Allen and the AME trustees purchased the land for the burying ground, that we will all be gathering here today at the groundbreaking for the memorial. But today is a great day. The state marker is a huge milestone and a recognition of the importance of this site. We are so appreciative of the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission for the approval of this marker, and without their support and guidance, we would not be here today. But before we get started, I would like to bring up Councilman Mark Squilla, the District Council for this community.
Kelly, thank you so much, and thank you for your hard work on this. And you know, as you say in government, some things do not happen very quickly, and I guess this is one of them. But we are proud to be here today to be able to celebrate this great historic marker and the presentation here at the Mother Bethel Burial Ground site. This came about a little while ago when there was some studies being done, and I know Terry Buckaloo, who's here, and some others who had brought to our attention about the graveyard under this playground. And as we found out, even from this site, other playgrounds throughout the city of Philadelphia who have been burial sites in the past. And this is something that we believe, working with the community, and I want to thank also Queen Village and their representatives are here, Eleanor. It's really important to know that this was a collaborative effort. And you know, as we went through the construction and the development of the playground, it was how do we work with the burial site and the memorial of this burial site, along with having a playground on it and adjacent to it, and how can we partner with the community and the groups associated with the burial site to come up with a plan that could work for both entities. And it's not always an easy process, but I have to say that everybody was open to the dialogue and not always in agreement, but open to be able to keep those discussions going. And Kelly, I want to thank you for your efforts in the Managing Director's office with the Mayor's direction, Mayor Jim Kenney, to be able to get to this point so that we're moving in the right direction and to see a great entity be remembered forever. And as you see with the Mother Bethel burial site, and we work with Reverend Tyler and Michael Court, and like I mentioned, Terry Buckaloo earlier, and Eleanor with Queen Village and the Managing Director's office and the Mayor, you know, we still don't know what the memorial is going to look like, but it's going to be something creative that encompasses what people in the community would like to see, what people in the past would have liked to see, what the people who are interned here would like to see, and put that all together and come up with a great example of what we could have to celebrate this great burial ground in the city of Philadelphia. And I'm proud just to play a small role and to partner with all these people to come up with a plan. But the first thing was to be able to dedicate this historic marker here. So this site will always be remembered, not only today, but to infinity, but we will know that this site will never be forgotten, and the people who are here will never be forgotten, and what they meant not only to the city of Philadelphia, but to our great country. So thank you for letting me play a small role. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. We'll continue working with everybody to make this memorial site the best possible site it could be, and looking forward and continuing to make sure that the city of Philadelphia and the nation never forgets where we came from. Thank you so much.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce Ophelia Chambliss, the Commissioner for the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission. Sorry for the delay, I'm running all morning. Thank you very much and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ophelia Chambliss and I'm a Commissioner with the Pennsylvania Historic Museum Commission. I bring greetings on behalf of Governor Tom Wolf, the members and the staff of the Pennsylvania Historic Museum Commission, and the Commonwealth, the official history agency. I want to congratulate you on dedicating today the newest of the nearly 2,500 historical markers that are erected across this state. And this marker, like the many that are dedicated to African Americans in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, are very important because we're now becoming the truth tellers in terms of changing the narrative about how we tell this story. This historical marker program, which began in 1946, is one of the most popular programs that we have at the Museum Commission. It is the hope that this marker will not be the end of the story, but will be instead a part of the encouragement and the beginning as we continue these efforts. Historical markers speak to us and future generations, whether it be for labor, military, history, government, politics, African Americans, artists, performers, educators, medicine and environment, Native Americans, outstanding women, and everybody who resides in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I know and I speak on behalf of all the commissioners and the staff when we extend our appreciation to the Bethel Burying Ground Historic Site Committee and anyone else who was instrumental in making this happen. For the efforts of the Bethel Burying Ground Marker Committee, thank you. Because as we continue to make this effort across the entire Commonwealth, as we dedicate many more markers to the contributions of African Americans throughout this country, it is important that we continue to elevate the level of information and education, and we change the narrative around how we talk about this history. This marker, and many like it, are what are going to become part of the history books, the things that we use to educate our children going forward. I thank you, I congratulate you, and I commend you for all of the effort that you go through. These are not easy. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of research to put these programs together and to apply for these events. And I commend you for doing that. Thank you. You should all be very proud. Thank you from the Governor Tom Wolf and the Commission for the Pennsylvania Historic Museum Commission. Thank you. And so we would like to thank you for traveling to be here today. So this is a celebration, and like all good celebrations, it's not celebratory without music. So with that, I would like to introduce two members of the Ever Ensemble, Valerie Gay and Ruth Naomi Floyd. I will let them introduce the spiritual and the song of remembrance that we will all be invited to join in with. So with that, please join me in welcoming the Ever Ensemble.